Hello, my name is Ethan from the Tech Berries YouTube channel, and today we are going to be finally playing the brand new Jurassic World Evolution Return to Jurassic Park DLC. I don't have the Raptor Squad skin collection or the Herbivore Dinosaur pack just because I don't know see use for them. Yeah, I don't really see a use for them at all. The brand new campaign. Now it doesn't say new because I've already tested out the game and I have played the first couple missions and it is really good. So existing autosave data will be, yeah, it's fine. I've already saved it. Oh, okay. I've been anticipating this ever since the game first came out. The funny thing about this is that basically one of the main reasons why they had to throw it together soon is because people were just hacking into their servers and stuff and finding out things that they shouldn't be finding out. Something with their money. And so they basically thought, well, we've got to stop this before they start blackmailing us. So hacking into a game could have somehow led to blackmail. And sound is working this time, unlike last night. I love this Universal logo because I know that this is already going to be copyright claimed, I don't care. Yeah, woohoo! 1993 version. Oh, that font. Oh, it's so good. Oh. It's so good.
This is so cool! It gets so much better, Mr. Cabot. Believe me.
I didn't believe you the first time, John.
This is the abuse I'm paying for.
We all have our doubts, John.
But we want to believe. We just need assurances.
What's it like, seeing a dinosaur for the first time?
Oh, it's like, it's like the early days of a new romance. It's fascinating and exhilarating, until the fangs and the claws come out.
It's definitely a profound moment. It made an impression on me. Let's put it that way.
This is why Jurassic Park must succeed, Dr. Grant. I want the world to have that same profound memory.
You know, I could do without some of the memories of this place.
That's precisely why I asked you all to take this journey again. Had you been part of the process earlier, perhaps our first time around would have been different. A mistake I'm correcting.
We're giving you a chance to prove it, John.
More importantly, we're giving these dinosaurs a chance to live in harmony with the modern world.
However tenuous and unwise that may be.
I'm going to prove it to you all. And Dr. Malcolm,
So one of the things that you might have just noticed is that this little Jurassic Park DLC, it's much more campaign-oriented, as in there's a lot more dialogue. And cutscenes, which is really good.
So we'll have our work cut out for us.
Yes, a return to the scene of the crime, as it were.
What crime would that be?
Hubris, John. Something that'll hopefully be managed.
Oh, there it is.
This time.
Can I get a closer look at it?
Enthusiastic, and that
So good.
may have led to blind spots. That's why I've brought young Cabot Finch along with us.
So, what kind of science are you studying, Cabot?
Business.
Oh,
Business? Oh, great.
hello,
the last
doggy.
thing we need more of.
All right.
After reviewing everything with Mr. Hammond,
so-
we'll need to start by placing an arrival point. Then we can restore the core facilities and get a ranger outpost up and running.
We?
Well, you, actually, Dr. Grant, and Dr. Sattler, and Dr. Malcolm.
Much to do, but it sounds easy enough.
Alright, so one of the really nice things about this brand new Jurassic Park DLC is that you can now select where you want your guests to arrive from. So, now it's not just a monorail, a stationary monorail in a corner of your island. You can choose where to put it. You can have it in the center of your island or somewhere else if you would like it to be there. But oh man, just look at all this stuff. Now, one thing that I have noticed has changed from the early level game demo that they allowed YouTubers to play, is that the Jurassic Park gate is no longer just a placeable thing where you can connect paths to it. You now have to have a park tour in order to place it, I believe. So, that's new and different. Oh, and hello, Raptor. This is one of the great reasons why I love this DLC, is that, first of all, the Raptors got a remodel. Their head looks new and different, and a 1993 skin pattern. So now your dinosaurs look exactly like they did in the first movie, which is really nice. So, and you can just see the size of Isla Nublar here. It is massive. We have all this space to work with. It is massive. Plus this center space as well. But, yeah, let's get a ranger outpost on the go so that we can have our incredible Jeep Wranglers. There we go. One thing that I noticed as well with some of the new buildings is that they are now adding diagonal paths. So the building should face like this if it was in Jurassic World style, but because it's Jurassic Park, it now faces kind of like this. You can see this as well with the little geothermal power plant, which I know what you're thinking, this doesn't look like the power station from the original Jurassic Park. Well, that got changed to the emergency bunker here.
You nervous to be back, Dr. Grant?
You know,
Alright.
last time I was here, I left in kind of a hurry. And I want to make absolutely sure what happened isn't repeated ever again, so I've returned, reluctantly. On the positive side of the ledger, it's a chance to work with living dinosaurs. Does that paint a clearer picture for you?
Completely, Dr. Grant. And Mr. Hammond seems pretty confident we can get everything working as designed and intended.
Confidence is not something John Hammond lacks. Competence, however,
Is something I pride myself in, Dr. Grant. We'll need to repair the geothermal power station to start.
okay, once that is done, we can focus on the visitor center.
So another thing that they added in this DLC is the brand new vehicle health and vehicle tranquilization, as well as I just found out you can have first-person view in your Ranger team vehicle, which is something that I've wanted forever. And oh wow, look, this is one of the cool new things. It's a sign that you can place. Now these things are tiny, and they can also be placed incredibly close to each other, which is nice. But actually, I haven't tested this quite yet. I want to see if you can knock it over. No, it does appear to be a solid thing. Oh, and our condition for our Jeep has gone down. And the way that you heal your Jeep is that you go back to the Ranger thing, and that should heal your Ranger team up. As well, another new thing is lights here, you can see. When it turns night, I'll be sure to show you those, which they are quite neat. Oh, well. Alright. So, over here, I believe this is where the Raptor pen is. Now, before I fix this, I just want to show you just how nice this DLC looks. This is what I've been wanted in the game forever. I know I'm young, I'm supposed to like the Jurassic World movies more, but personally I've always liked Jurassic Park 3 more than I've liked Jurassic World. So seeing this is incredible.
You know, I was reluctant to come back here for obvious reasons, but then I realized that I was even more reluctant to stay away because nature would take its course as it always does.
I felt the same. Still, there's no denying this is the single most important place on Earth right now. Perhaps ever.
Perhaps, but what of Dr. Grant?
He and I are a team. Through thick and thin, you know?
Yes. Still, chaos, Dr. Sattler. Chaos has me contemplating whether we can actually make things better.
Guests. This time, we're more like partners. Now we have the knowledge and the means to make a change.
Ambitious, Dr. Sattler. That's ambitious, but, you know, I do like the sentiment.
Good. I'll need a research module added to the visitor center. Then we can get a look at the different fencing available.
Let's add an emergency bunker to that list as well. I mean, you know, we've both experienced how effective fences
So one of the new
have
things
been
that
in the
they've
past.
added to this little DLC is that you no longer have like research stations and such. Those are now just held in the visitor center. So it is great for space and stuff because now you can just have one big building that looks like this instead of lots of medium-sized buildings. As well, another really nice thing, this scene, this little bit right here. This is the part where you see Hammond and Ellie eating the ice cream. In the background. You can see that there is actually an outdoor little eating area. And fun fact, that is quite possibly one of my favorite scenes in the entire Jurassic Park movie. But then again, every scene in the Jurassic Park movie is my favorite. Alright, so we need to connect an emergency bunker now. And we'll put this over here. There we go. Alright, and there's something I very much want to show you that is really, really nice in this little DLC thing. Oh, yep, there's the lights. They're starting to turn on now.
Mr. Hammond is very concerned. We're getting reports of staff injuries.
Velociraptors. Okay, we have to get them enclosed in the raptor pen.
Aren't you an expert on raptors, Dr. Grant?
I think that it'd be fair to say that raptors and Dr. Grant have history.
Devoting your life to the study of an animal means accepting the harsh truth that it would try to kill you if you ever came face to face with it.
You did come face to face with it.
Which was impossible before Jurassic Park. So that had to count for something.
It did.
So I'm not
It counted
talking
for a
over
lot
the
of sleepless
conversations
nights.
because I want you to hear them, but I can let you in on a little secret. I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of young Cabot. I don't like him in normal Jurassic World. I don't like him in Jurassic Park. And even the characters, it's funny because even the characters hate him as well. So, and there's my dog screaming, and there's both dogs screaming. That's going to be wonderful on audio. But yeah, this is a really nice thing. The Jurassic Park gates that you can go through. That's super nice, and I believe that they do open from both ways as well.
The storm is over.
So, yeah, this can be like they open from both ways. This can be like you recreating the first movie where Dennis Henry slams the beast into the gate. I always thought that was fun. Now we have to tranquilize the velociraptors before they run amok with the animals. Hello, Bucky. No, get back here. Right, you can also now tranquilize raptors with your teeth, which basically makes the ACU helicopter team completely useless. Hello, everybody. Alright, you know what? Oh, okay. I have to manually tranquilize these guys. Oh yes, and there you can see the lights working in action. Oh, that person. The lights, they don't light up a whole lot of the area, but they still do light things up, which is nice. Is it sleeping? Or is it glitched under the map or something? Or, yeah, actually now that I look at it, oh, it's in the water. Is it falling in the water? Where is it? Is it down there? Where is it? Oh, it's tranquilized. I'm smart. Don't worry. It's probably gonna drown down there. Let's just not worry about it. They only cost a couple $1 million. It's fine. One thing that I think is odd is that in Jurassic Park, it's 1993. Like, I don't think cloning technology is the biggest thing. Meaning, why are the dinosaurs so cheap to create? It should be way more expensive.
Angry dinosaurs. Hey, I can save everybody a whole lot of time and just explain what happens eventually. And that eventually comes much sooner than anybody anticipates.
Now
well,
we can transport them to their enclosure that we recently fixed. Another really neat thing that
Picking up asset.
I have to give credit to one YouTuber, I forgot what his name was at the moment. Clayton Fioriti, that's him. He pointed out that this campaign is very similar to a short little comic series.
Adding task.
So our goal now is get everything under control, right?
Control? No, Finch. The best you can hope for on Isla Nublar is managed chaos. Okay?
And that is why you are here, Dr. Malcolm.
So, not my sparkling personality then?
We just need Jurassic Park manageable, chaos and all. Then we can think about larger plans.
John, Alan and I still really aren't comfortable opening the park to tourists.
That is kind of an understatement.
I understand your sentiment and your concerns, but all in due course. And I do seem to remember seeing the public at your dig site in the Badlands. Charged them, didn't you?
Those donations helped fund our research.
As did I.
For which we are grateful.
But it's really no different than what we are doing here at Jurassic Park, Dr. Sattler. Just on an, admittedly, much grander scale.
And with more theatrics and buttered popcorn.
We all know your vision, John. But the execution, it really needs work.
That is why you are all here. To make sure this dream, my dream, doesn't die.
And there is one other major difference between us, John. In Montana, Ellie and I were pulling dinosaur fossils out of the ground. And here, it's the dinosaurs that are trying to put us into the ground.
And isn't that exciting?
Finch?
There is another
You
example
really
of the
need to learn
characters
when to
also
stop
hating
talking.
young Cabot Finch.
Repair work starting. Starting repair work.
I need to fix that one little fence and then we'll be good.
Asset
This
transportation
is really
in
neat.
progress.
This little fence here that you can see is actually the T-Rex perimeter fence that you saw in the movie that the T-Rex broke out of and that Grant and the kids had to climb over to escape from the approaching Tyrannosaur. There we go. So, yeah, that's a really neat thing, and I was actually mistaken. I thought this DLC only came with 2 new fences, but as it turns out, it actually comes with 3. And there's no substation here. That's why I can't use...
Transportation complete.
now everything is powered. Isla Nublar is doing great. So yeah, these are all the signs, including the restroom that the T-Rex breaks open. So this is what that looks like. There's no dinosaurs in the little main area here anymore. Oh man, this Jurassic Park gate is so good. I'm actually going to remove the little trees here. I'm going to remove the little trees here so that we can get a better look at it. So good. Another really nice part about this brand new DLC, and we just
It's still going to take a while to properly organize and restore the scientific data.
Where
Dr.
I'm
Wu
going to
left
leave the
behind
video
a
off.
ton of material.
So if you want
After
to
Nedry's sabotage,
getting
it's a miracle we have anything to work with.
True, but between the storm...
So if you want to see part 2 of this, then I'm probably going to make it anyway because this DLC is awesome.